Hey guys, inside the play here. Going to look at the play in the Alabama Clemson game, the onside kick that will be talked about until the world ends. So let's look at how this is set up. And it wasn't set up that night, it wasn't set up against Michigan State. This has been set up the entire year. When you look at the kickoff team here, this is the play, and we'll get back to it in a second. You see that Marlon, our outside guy, is standing on the hash. And a lot of people said, well, couldn't Clemson have noticed there was a lot of space over here? Well, let's take a look. This is our first kickoff of the season against Wisconsin. Where is Marlon standing? But on the hash. There you go. There's a great look at it. Standing on the hash. And look, you got one guy outside the hash over here for Wisconsin. Well, maybe it was just that game. Let's look mid-season. This is the kickoff against Tennessee right after Henry's last touchdown. As you can see, Marlon's right here. Their farthest outside guy, slightly outside the hash. You can see them going to cover that one. Even the game before, Michigan State, the opening kickoff. Look at where he's situated. Look where their outside guy is situated. So this has been every kickoff for the year. But once again, Alabama is going to catch Clemson in a gamble. So you'll see Griff pops it up. Marlon runs straight under it. And Alabama will get the ball at the 49-yard line, which will eventually prove to be one of the game-winning plays. So when we look at the replay here, you'll see how impressive it is for what Griff did and how awesome it is that we've had this in the holster all year and haven't really used it. So as you can see, where the guy for all the ones we looked at previously was standing about where this A is in championship. This guy's even with Marlon and staring in. But that's not what gives them the option to do this. What gives them the option to run this is this guy bails. And you're going to see him bail. And when he bails this way, now he's got to turn and get back over there. And Griff is kicking this ball. Now, football field is 53 yards wide. So you can say he's kicking this ball about, you've got 10 yards. It'll be caught here. So he's going to kick that ball about 16 yards down the field. And he's got about 20 yards of field he can hit it in. Because if he gets it any closer over here, this guy can recover. He needs to be outside the numbers right here. And if you want to, go outside and see how many times you can kick a football and land it about 16 yards down from you, and then about a 10 by 10 window over here. And that's how impressive this is, that he's able to do this. So as you can watch, as it's popped up, that guy, he bailed. He was going to bail, and as soon as he realized it, he couldn't get back. And you're going to see, if you look at all the kickoffs previously, those guys bailed to the inside to go try to block. So when you look back at this play, one more time, let's take a look at it. This guy bailed in. He bailed inside. And by bailing inside for just one step, you give a guy like Marlon, who has elite speed, track speed, right there, that little stutter step, that bail right there, you give a guy with track speed a one-on-one battle. He's 4 yards outside of you. He's running a straight line. You're trying to get off. This guy never had a chance. No way he could get there. And it's popped up, and you're not going to outrun Marlon to that spot. So that's how that play had been set up all year. And you look, 2 plays later, we hit Henry on the touchdown pass that put us ahead for good, and Alabama wins another national championship. Once again, great strategy, something Coach had in his pocket the entire year, and set up what would eventually be the play that kind of swung the tide, so to speak, in winning the national championship. So from Inside the Play, if you got any more questions or any comments, anything you may want to see, just leave a comment down here and I'll try to get to them. Thanks, guys.